So Jess stopped by the ComCon the other day and said, "You got to talk to these people." I said, "Sure." Putting my glasses back on. Sometimes I forget that these are permanent now. I can watch you and I can read my stuff because they're new progressive lenses. Yay! Welcome in to My State of Mind. I am Dan York. Most likely this program is airing on Thursday, December 11th, the program that we recorded late last week, a little day off. You know, the holiday season, got to get some things done, you know what I mean? So we will be sans the rundown, which means we will not be listing the issues of the day and opining on them, which is okay from time to time. And over the course of December and the holidays in general, because of some downtime and end of the year type of stuff, you will see some more long form programs a little bit off the usual format, which is kind of fun at the end of the year. So thank you for watching the program. Don't forget, we repeat at 11:30, and if you ever miss the show, it's online at foxprovidence.com. So Jess, you know Jess, my producer, Jessica Silva, she says, "I was at the ComCon the other day, and you got to meet these people. This is a really good project." And I said, "What's the ComCon?" "Well, it's the comic convention." I said, "Oh, it's funny?" She said, "Yeah, but this is a kind of a neat story. Let me play this video kind of describing in just a little bit of detail what this organization does, and then we'll go from there."
RHD is a day program that provides clients with varied outlets for creative expression. Devised as an alternative to the vocational model, it furnishes an expansive environment for a huge spectrum of people with a huge spectrum of needs.
So this organization was featured at the ComCon, and Mike runs it. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming.
Very nice to meet you.
The organization RHD RI means Resources for Human Development?
Correct. Based in Rhode Island. We're actually part of a larger agency that's based out of Philadelphia.
Okay. You know, normally when we have nonprofit organizations to talk to, it seems like, oh, blah, 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 you know, boring. But I don't think this is boring at all. You've got some really neat work being done here. And we're going to meet a couple of the folks that you work with and who've got their own creative stuff to offer us,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. In essence, what were you doing at the ComCon? What was going on there?
Well, you know, on paper, Rhode Island, RHD is a human service agency that's licensed by the state of Rhode Island to provide services to individuals who live with intellectual or developmental disabilities. In practice, we're an arts-based program, a community of like-minded people that get together. My staff are artists, the participants are artists, we celebrate our differences, and we were at Comic-Con presenting some of our work, which is what we do. We're in the community all the time, different venues throughout the state, actually, and actually the country.
And the work is a
we
variety.
have a
I mean, I'm looking
variety.
at the program. I'm looking at the program right here of just what's been happening in 2014. And as I browse, you tell me.
Sure. We have a local gallery, so we have many shows in our own gallery. We've had shows at different galleries out in the community. We were at Aurora. We did a concert there with local bands and our bands. We do music, we do visual arts, we weave, we do ceramics, we have acting classes, we have our own television show, RHD RI
You
TV.
do?
Yes, through public access.
Excellent.
I'm
How often
sure we're
does
not
that
much
air?
competition. 3 times a week.
Okay.
Different
On public
times.
access?
On public access.
Out of Pawtucket or the whole,
Correct.
the whole system?
Out of Pawtucket.
Out of Pawtucket,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
So we do that. We just take ideas and make them happen. So if somebody comes in and they're feeling creative and they have an idea, my staff work with them and we produce a product that we then share with the community.
What's the mission statement?
Mission statement is we believe in the freedom of creative expression, and that through expressing yourself, making choices, you become empowered, and through that you build self-esteem, and then you've got something to give back to the world.
And folks get involved in the organization how?
We receive referrals either through the state or through individuals, and so they're referred to us through social workers, and each individual has funding from the state to purchase services.
I see.
And actually back in the day we called them consumers because they actually go around and purchase the service from different agencies. So
How many people are you working with?
we've got About 130 right now that we're supporting.
Wow.
And about
And each of them are
60
working on
staff.
either collaboratively or on their own individual projects?
Absolutely, we do groups. We've got a terrific group together called the Cool Collective, and they're actually working on a segmented project. There'll be 12 segments. We did something last summer at the Black Box Theater down in downtown Providence, which sold out. We did 2 shows there. So that was the first time we've kind of done a multimedia.
Right.
You know, we wrote the script, we acted in it, we did the costumes, we did the sets, we did the video and the music that went with it.
What are the, you brought some
Yeah, these are
show and tell.
Show and tell.
I love show and tell. I love show and tell.
This is something that we're just starting. We've got our own fabric line now, and this is just one piece here. I've got several. What we've done is, this actually, Dave, you'll meet him.
Yeah, we're going to
in a
meet
bit.
Dave
This
coming up.
This is a piece of his work, and so this can be done fabric, wallpaper, or gift wrap, actually.
Okay.
So what we're doing is trying to find ways.
Are you selling it?
We are selling it, yes. That's the whole idea.
Okay.
Right? So you can
and you
buy.
got a bazaar coming up.
We do.
In 2 days. This is Thursday. It's Saturday.
Correct.
All right. So it's in Pawtucket.
It is.
At where?
24 Commerce Street is our address.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
That's up already.
Great.
There, we'll do this a couple of times, but
Yeah.
we wanted to help you out with the bazaar. So you can buy stuff like this.
Absolutely.
From Dave and others.
And everybody there has a piece, 1 or 2 pieces at least in the show, and so all the revenue goes straight to the artists. They benefit from it.
Great.
Yeah, and it's a great time to come. If you've stocking stuffers, unusual gifts, we've got all kinds of things.
All right. So you know what? Since Dave's stuff is out, why don't we meet Dave? When we
That
come
sounds
back,
great.
he'll be right with us. Don't go anywhere. Dave's coming up. A little bit of what you find on the websites at RHD RI. You know, it sounds very governmental and very bureaucratic, but it seems like they're doing a lot of stuff that's anything but, right, Mike?
I would say we're on the opposite end of bureaucracy.
Yeah, you're just a nonprofit that's doing some great stuff where folks with developmental disabilities, intellectual disabilities are doing stuff that doesn't look like they got any disabilities at all, to be honest with you. And Dave, Dave says something wrong, but you're known as the chief?
Chief Vengeance Associate.
What does that mean?
It's a motorcycle club.
So you run it?
I'm in charge of it.
Of the motorcycle club?
Yeah. Yep. They gave me a shirt for my birthday.
Dave just got his patch, actually. He's actually a member of the club.
Yeah, on my birthday. My birthday was in October, and I got this for my birthday
Congratulations.
from all the bikers.
Sweet. You got your own bike?
Yeah, I have a trike, a Jesse James Chopper custom.
So you take it out?
Yeah.
So you got it going on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're making this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to sell this at the bazaar on Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it. Tell me what your thinking is.
It helps me, like, anytime I get anxiety, I draw things, like, and it helps me feel better.
When did you learn that helped you with your anxiety? Because you know what?
Well,
We
I
all
used
got
to
a little
draw at
anxiety
home,
for crying out
too.
loud. You know
I
what?
used to draw at home, too.
Yeah.
And I used to make a lot of art
Okay.
and stuff, and I still do.
So with this program, you've learned to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been doing? Do we have these? What do you mind do, Jess?
Yeah.
Should I put one up or something? Just,
Yep.
If Mike wants to hold it.
Sure,
Or Mike can
I
hold
do
it.
that.
There you go.
I'll be
Beautiful.
your Vanna White.
There you go.
Dave,
Exactly.
how's that? There we go.
Again, if you just tuned in, Mike's the director.
There we go. We'll go this
And
way.
this is a great program
I have it
in
upside
town. See,
down.
there's just so much stuff going on in town that we don't pay attention to while we're banging out the issues of the day. Gorgeous work. So how long have you been involved in the program?
Long time.
Yeah? How
Yeah.
long? Years?
Years.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's it doing for you? In addition to helping you with
Doing
anxiety?
good. Doing good.
Yeah, but what does it mean to you to be involved in this whole thing? Why does it make you happy?
Because it makes me happy.
Yeah, because
It makes me feel better.
yeah, you come what, once a week or so? Or?
I come 5 days a week.
Oh, you're there every day.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that work?
It works 9 to 3 is the program, and so people come
And just do the thing every
and
day.
they do their thing every day, Monday through Friday. We actually have supports on the weekend and after 3 o'clock as well for some individuals.
So how do you fit in all this time to do all this artwork while you're doing the biker thing, man? You're busy.
No, it's on the
You're-
weekends.
The weekends, the biker thing's on the weekends.
Yeah.
And then you got this thing going on.
Yeah.
What else? You've got other stuff in your portfolio that you wanted to
Oh,
you
yeah.
wanted to show everybody.
It's
Show me
right-
some of your artwork.
It's right here. That's the burger
Okay, show it
man.
that way. If you could turn it this way,
It's
there
the
you go.
burger man.
The Burger Man.
Yeah, from McDonald's.
So that's your own interpretation
Yeah.
of the Burger Man.
Yep.
Because I've never seen that in a commercial. Well,
Yeah.
that might be a better
Yeah.
interpretation, right? What else have we
We're
got?
going to work on that.
Give me another one.
A stormtrooper from Star Wars.
He's got a funny nose.
Yeah. No, that's his breathing thing.
Oh, okay. All right, I
Yeah.
get it now. All right. Did everybody catch that? Did you see it? Did you guys see that one? There you go. Did you catch that? This way? It's like, you know,
There you go.
we don't know what we're doing here. Chief Dave knows what he's doing. You don't know what we're doing. What
That's why I
else?
brought him.
Show me a couple other things.
And this is a monster I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave's
And this
one of
is-
our most prolific artists and actually has sold more art than just about anyone else at RHD.
To be honest with you, he's got a genre.
Yeah, he's actually, we used him on our business cards.
Did he do this?
He did.
Yeah.
You did this for the business card? This is pretty good. This might be too small to see. Or how about on this? Whatever. It's really nice. It's all this kind of artwork and people on the bottom of the business card. But you actually, this doesn't feel very random to me. There's a genre, a style of Chief Dave, isn't there?
It is. It's in general, it's called outsider art, but Dave does have his own particular style. That's definitely true. But outsider art is a term that refers to artists who have not been formally trained. So even though Dave has no formal training, he has this pure form of expression that comes out,
Without a
and
doubt.
it's everybody reacts to it.
When
It's
did
just
you know that you
fantastic.
were this talented? Did it come easy to you?
It
or did-
came easy
And so you've been doing this stuff since you got involved with the
for a
program.
long time. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yep.
That is
Thank
really awesome.
you.
And there's a consistency
Right.
to the art.
Right.
Uh,
He's actually switched it up just a little bit.
Yeah?
What Dave used
What
to
else you
do
got?
were these everything
Faces.
faces
Yeah.
and everything. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Excuse me. Had
Let's go my finger. I just want my finger.
lines behind it. So this is sort of a change for Dave. So he's actually growing as an artist as well.
Right.
And we're trying to help him by moving into different venues.
Yeah. Well, it's great to meet you.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent work. And we're not done. Who's coming? Karen. Karen's next.
Karen
She's got a
Batchelor.
project too. Stay with us. Just a little bit more of the activities going on in Pawtucket with RHDRI.org. You're thinking, oh, what is this? What is this public service-y conversation that Dana got going on tonight? You know what? I love this kind of stuff. I love breaking up the action with real people from our community, talking about some things that are going on that we're not necessarily aware of. This program, Resources for Human Development, is a nonprofit, taxpayer-funded organization that is doing great work with people on an art basis. And, I want you to meet. I don't want Karen to be sitting here ignored. Hi, Karen. How are you?
Fine.
Karen Batchelor is also an artist. Now, she also has made some of these handkerchiefs.
Well, these are
or-
just fabric samples. I mean,
Fabric
this can be
samples.
done in any type of yardage. I mean, we can. This is
That's
just.
beautiful.
I made my own design.
Yeah, that's your own design.
Yeah.
This is one, and then we
That
brought
is awesome.
another one.
But we've got another project we're going to show you in a second that'll
Sure.
not
I
blow you
did
away.
my own design on that one too.
Yes. How many designs over time do you think you've done?
Uh,
A lot?
yeah,
Yeah.
I just got done one, a pastel.
A pastel?
Yeah.
You are, how long have you been involved in the program? How long have you been coming?
Long, yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
Cranston.
Cranston?
Rhode Island.
So you go over to Pawtucket
Yeah,
almost every day
yeah,
to work on
Every
your
day.
artwork? You love it as much as Dave does?
yeah. It keeps me calm.
It keeps you calm.
Yeah,
Artwork does that
yeah.
for everybody. You know what? Maybe I should start. I think,
I-
you know,
I-
some people think I need to be a little bit.
I
Calm
am-
down a little bit, Dan.
I in Cool Collective. I doing that too.
Cool and collective.
Yeah.
Those are concepts that you've, what?
We do stories and pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is great stuff. You know, I want to show you. Got to. Here's Karen's big project.
Right.
You think this stuff is good? What do you see this?
We were we received a RISCA grant.
Whoa!
And
Yeah.
we're working with
Weaving.
a weaver, Nora Rabins, and so she's been working with Karen. And this is actually a chair. We don't have the legs on it yet,
Right.
but I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I think absolutely we can see it.
So yeah. So this is something that Karen did with one of our resident artists. So it's kind of a cool thing. We haven't tried it out yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the first to sit in it, so we'll see how that goes.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make that?
A while.
Yeah, a while.
We still working on it.
You might have your own new line of product
Well.
once. No, because
This is what we're trying to do
neat.
is take art.
was it the
and
concept for the chair itself, Karen's, or is it just is it embroidery? What do you call
It's
that?
weaving.
It's
She-
weaving.
Yeah,
she-
weaving.
The weaving. Who had the chair concept?
Who had the chair?
Nora.
Nora.
Nora did, and
Yeah.
then you decided to weave
Yeah.
that pattern.
Yeah.
Well, I think that is phenomenal work. You know, Mike, one of the things that's interesting about your program is that it's, I don't know how to say this, it's sneaky good. And you find a way to make it sneaky good. You were telling me that in this program, by the way, RHDRI.org, you can look at all the programs that they've been doing. I'm looking at a list of events that they've participated in. Jess found these folks by bumping into them at their display at the Comic-Con. There was a comic convention, for those of you scoring at home, because of some of the art. Comedy is art, art is comedy. The great thing about art is it takes so many things. Comic
Right.
books.
We've got some great
That's
comic
funny.
book
Comic
artists
books.
actually
There you
who've done. That's why we were there.
Well, there's
Exhibiting.
comedy in comic books.
That's true.
I'm trying to save myself here.
Mostly superheroes.
We do a lot of
but
shows
actually-
every week, but here's a point. The point is that you've actually entered some work and participated in some projects without identifying that the work or the participant is developmentally challenged.
That's correct. We typically do not self-disclose only because we feel like the art should stand on itself, and it oftentimes does. And I go to all the shows, and many times I'll have an artist come in and look at one of our artists, like Karen's piece, and they're just so impressed with the freedom around it. And I think it's because our artists aren't sort of bogged down by the symmetry and depth and all these sort of limits that artists learn and are put on them when they're in school. So
Right.
our guys don't have any of those barriers, and so it's just this expression that comes out, and other artists really recognize it. Like, I love to go to shows and get feedback from other artists who are showing
So
it.
you were telling me about this one specific event where you were non-disclosed, and,
Right.
and
It was the
nobody
Pawtucket
would've known,
Foundation.
wouldn't it?
No, nobody actually knew. We didn't win the prize, but we got in
what
the
was
shows.
the actual artwork?
It was two pieces that were done by, not by Karen or Dave, two other artists that were in the show. So
Well, I think that's good. I mean, if the art is good, it stands on its own, and there's no predisposition that people say, oh, well, you know. And I don't even know what the old well it is. I mean, this is a very deep conversation, actually, right?
yeah,
The old well.
it is to a certain extent. I think what works for us is all of our staff are working artists. So we've got musicians, we've got visual artists, we've got glass blowers, we've got weavers, we've got.
Well, I saw some of the musicians on the video.
Right.
Are they doing some real good music?
Yes, we play in the park quite a bit all summer. We had concerts in the park. We have 8 client bands, and they're a mix of staff and consumers as well. And so many of them have their own videos, their own recordings. We do a lot of music. We've got a whole music room, a big music room. In fact, our neighbors were a little loud sometimes. We've got to
Right.
tone it down a bit,
Okay.
but yeah, we do quite a bit of music.
What's the best thing about being involved in this program and project for you?
They help me out a lot.
Yeah. And
They
what
make me stop thinking.
they make you stop thinking?
Yeah,
Because you think too much sometimes?
yeah.
Yeah, we all do, though. We all do. It's stressful to be thinking all the time,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
You got such a beautiful smile.
She's
and,
awesome.
and you gave us that ribbon is just for tonight's show, I guess.
Just for
huh?
tonight,
Yeah.
right.
Well, you did a spectacular job getting ready for the show, and there is something freeing about letting yourself go in art, right?
It-
And those of us who are running the rat race maybe could learn a lesson from how happy this project seems to make
Anyone's
people.
welcome to come down and have an art lesson. We can certainly
All right,
would
so
enjoy that.
let me remind you, Jess, should we put up the, I'm not sure how much time we have on this segment, but if we could put up that information in a couple of days from now at the Bazaar in Pawtucket. Commerce Street is near where? Where?
It's off of Main Street, almost where Main Street sort of deads in right into downtown Pawtucket.
Okay, and so from 1 to 4, you'll see the famous chair.
Yes.
The famous
you
chair
see
will
the
be
chair.
there in person, and some of Karen's work here, and of course you want to see Dave's artwork as
See a
well.
lot
You
of
don't want to
Dave's
miss that,
work.
and a whole bunch more. Congratulations, good job.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, and good work, man. You've been
Thank
doing
you.
this here for 10 years. or
We've
so,
been around
and-
10 years now. Yeah.
and
It's been,
I'm sure you're not unknown in that community, but now it's time for you to be.
This is great.
More
You know, we're
widely known.
really trying to get our artists exposure in the community. This is a fantastic way to do it. Thanks for
Cool.
the
You
opportunity.
bet. Absolutely.
It's
Thanks
really
for the great
wonderful.
work. It's been a complete pleasure. Again, Saturday, go to Pawtucket for the Bazaar, 1 to 4. Commerce Street, 24 Commerce Street. I didn't even need the graphics. Your state of mind, and one more thought about tomorrow when we come back. You know, I love to shake it up a little bit, and if you've got a project, an organization, or something fun or compelling, you know why you'd want to be on the television show. You can just let us know via your state of mind. Sometimes when you leave a voicemail for air, we run that in the rundown, as you know, but we also come up with all sorts of ideas for the program based on you saying, hey, can we be on the program? 228-1886, state of mind at myritv.com. You can tweet and Facebook post at us or to us as well. We shall come back tomorrow with Roberta Mudge Humble, who has been a staple on the program, has appeared in 2 different occasions. She's got some new Rhode Island history. What does she have, Jess? She's got a new trivia game on Rhode Island, which ends up being a perfect stocking stuffer for the holiday season. And of course, we'll check out the news of the day as well. And we'll see you on the radio at noon to 3 on WPRO. Thanks for watching. Enjoyed it. Hope you did too.